Thank you for letting me come here so early. I tried to reach you last night.
Well, I got your messages. Clearly, there's been some development.
You bet there has. I found out something that's going to change everything.
Oh?
Jill Coleridge is pregnant by Frank. Well?
Well, I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to say that it's terrific. I want you to say that it's going to change everything.
I'm afraid that rather depends on how the judge takes it. Some judges might consider it to be an irrelevant factor.
Miss Burney, my husband claims to be a moral leader and a pillar of society, and he's sneaking around with another woman?
Do go on, Mrs. Ryan.
He's abandoned his wife and his child, and he's made another woman pregnant. Now, you tell me, a judge is going to think that he's going to make a loving and a good parent?
Well, your argument would be a lot stronger if you yourself had not been involved with Roger Coleridge.
That's only because my husband refused to sleep with me. Miss Burney, I was very lonely. I know what I did was wrong. And I didn't mean to do it, and I realized I was wrong, and I went back to him. Frank never came back to me. He just kept on sneaking around with Jill. He betrayed me, and he betrayed my son. And he betrayed my marriage vows. Now, a judge has got to be able to understand what kind of a man this is. He can't even take care of me and little John. I don't know how he's supposed to take care of Jill and her baby.
Can you do that again?
Do what again?
That chin-trembling, half-sobbing delivery, all that outraged vulnerability.
Please don't make fun of me, because I mean every word that I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure that you do, but that wasn't my question, and I'm not making fun. I am quite serious. What I want to know is if you can do that any time you please.
If a woman stole my husband away from me, and she's had much more schooling than I have, and it's very hard not to be upset about it.
I'm not sure if the judge is going to be very concerned about Jill's pregnancy. But I don't see how he can fail to be affected by that little performance.
Two sisters, two new chances for love.
I came back for you.
The waiting is over.
We are really doing this.
But is Kendall ready to move on? And
I want this. I want you.
Bianca's feelings are returned. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. His fiancée was murdered.
Sorry about your loss.
This week,
Thanks to Todd Manning, Jack will never have to pay for what he did.
Rex wants payback.
By the time I'm done, Jack will know how it feels to lose his mother, and Todd will know how it feels to lose his wife. Then we'll be even.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
You know how it is. You look in the mirror one day and you go, how am I going to lose this weight? eDiet's meal delivery from eDiets.com. It's the easiest, smartest, most delicious way to eat great and finally lose the weight. I know you're thinking, eat great and lose weight? Really? Really.
You'll love the food. There's no MSG, no fake sugars.
The food tastes fantastic. It's awesome. Very delicious.
It tastes wonderful.
Call now or go to eDiets.com. Choose from over 100 fresh prepared meals, not dehydrated diet food, but really delicious food. eDiets will deliver your favorite meals and snacks in a chill fresh container.
All you have to do is relax, enjoy, and eat great. all the way to slim.
I lost 115 pounds.
65 pounds.
25 pounds.
94 pounds.
Along the way, ediets.com gives you real support.
Terrific online tools, access to registered dietitians and trainers, and friends who care about your success.
They're there with you to hold your hand, and they really care.
Truthfully, I like everything about eDiets.
I've lost 30 pounds. All of a sudden, I find myself a changed person.
Hey, I made it to 50 pounds, and look at me now, I'm 60 pounds.
Millions of people have turned ediets.com to lose the weight. Now it's your turn.
Call or go to ediets.com and sign up for 7 full days of meals, 3 meals per day, fresh prepared just for you, plus snacks. So don't wait. Join eDiets. Eat great food and lose weight fast.
I believe that eDiets can change people's lives.
My husband will often say, "You're the hot wife." That's just boosted my confidence a lot.
eDiets has changed my life forever.
Call to find out how you can get 1 week of meals absolutely free. That's right. 1 week of fresh prepared food, 1 week of weight loss, 1 week of success, free.
Free? What are you waiting for? Call or go online to get started now.
Call 1-800-279-1604 or visit ediets.com now.
Jill, it's Johnny Ryan.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
If I don't look at you every once in a while, it's because I'm seeing 2 of you, and sometimes that hurts.
I understand. How you feel, Lana?
I'm not sure. I'm either very glad to see you, or else I'm very sad.
Well, that's why I came over, really. We all know about the baby. And it occurred to me that you probably figured out that we knew, and we're probably lying over here, well, worrying about what we thought.
Oh, Johnny, I'm so sorry.
None of that, please. I came by to tell you that we love you very much. And while we may not agree with everything that's happened between you and Frank, we never stopped caring about you. This isn't going to change any of that.
Oh, Johnny, you know I'd never do anything to hurt Frank or anybody in your family.
Now, since when does presenting Maeve and me with a new grandchild gonna hurt anybody or anything?
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, now close your eyes. Close your eyes. You're getting them full of tears. Now, that can't help any.
Just that my head aches, that's all.
Yeah, well, look. If I upset you by being a little sentimental, you just have to understand and forgive me. I mean, Ed Coleridge was my oldest friend ever since I was 10 years old. And you've always been, well, you were more than a natural daughter to him. You were as good as any daughter could ever have been.
Thank you, Johnny.
And it just makes me happy to think that Ed and I are going to have a grandchild in common.
Oh, dear God.
Head hurts a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Crying isn't helping it, huh?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters to me, sweetheart. I didn't come over here to make you cry. I came over here to cheer you up.
I know that, and I thank you for being so good about the baby.
Well, what'd you expect me to be?
Angry. Disappointed.
Oh, no, come on, just the opposite. I came over here to help you in any way I could. It just occurred to me that at a time like this, you might miss your father a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to know, I'm here to be a father to you if you want me. Oh, no. Wait. Mentioning Edna's dying, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry, honey.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I'm just upset about a lot of things, that's all.
Well, we love you. Now, I better get out of here before I get you hysterical with my good intentions.
Thank you.
You take care of yourself.
I will.
And Maeve sends love, you know that.
I know.
I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye. Find Frank. This just can't go on any longer. I've got to tell him.
Now, Mrs. Ryan, please do what I've told you.
Of course.
No emotional displays of any kind until you've seen my signal. I'll raise my hand to my cheek.
You keep telling me that. I understand.
It's important. Good morning, Mr. Ryan.
Good morning, Miss Burney. Would you like to tell me why you've asked the judge for this special meeting?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to answer that question when the judge is present.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Mind if we get right to work? I've got a crowded calendar today.
We're ready when you are, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm happy to see both parents here. I've had an opportunity to review the caseworker's study, and also to see the psychiatric report on Mrs. Ryan. In fact, I felt myself reaching a decision in this case, but in all fairness, I'll postpone making one until I hear whatever it is Mrs. Ryan wants to bring to the attention of the court. Miss Burney?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to say that we realize, of course, that Mr. Ryan has no legal obligation to inform the court of any information that might raise questions about his fitness as a parent. I do feel, however, there is a moral obligation to the child to be completely truthful, completely candid. And I'm sorry to say that Mr. Ryan has not been so.
Perhaps you'd better tell me what this is all about, Miss Burney.
Your Honor, what we're concerned with here is a desire that the child, John Reed Ryan, be raised in a home where there is a true moral atmosphere, where there's more than just lip service to ethical behavior.
Yes.
Now, as the court very well knows, for some time now, Mr. Ryan has conducted what I can only describe as a back alley love affair with
Objection, Your Honor. I resent that representation.
Miss Burney, if you'll just present your facts and don't resort to inflammatory remarks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What would you call it, Frank? You know, you've been sneaking around with Jill, and you want the judge to think that that's a love story? Well, I think that's a bedtime story.
Mrs. Ryan, please.
I'm very sorry, Your Honor. But my husband knows something, and he won't say it. Why doesn't he tell you that Jill is pregnant? That she's carrying his illegitimate child?
Mr. Ryan, is this true?
Yes, it is.
It is true, Your Honor. I didn't feel it was germane to the issue here.
Oh, you didn't?
What we're talking about, Dee, is who is the better parent for little John.
Will you both sit down, please?
You know, you really have a lot of nerve. You want to take my baby out of my house and put him in a house with an illegitimate half-brother or half-sister. Now, what kind of a good parent do you think that you'd make?
Mrs. Ryan, please. The judge has requested that you be seated. Your Honor, I apologize for my client's interruption. As you can see, she's clearly beside herself.
Beside herself is Mrs. Ryan's favorite position.
Are you going to do that to the baby also? Are you going to make fun of the baby the way you make fun of me? When you get that baby all to yourself, are you going to teach him to make fun of his mother? I mean, what sort of a father and a parent do you think that you could possibly be?
Mrs. Ryan, Mrs. Ryan.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's true. He always does this. See, he tries to ridicule me. He tries to make me look dumb in front of everyone. I know I'm not on the New York City Council, and I'm not a lawyer, but I am a mother, and I do think that I have a right to fight back.
Well, Dee, will you stop it?
No, I won't stop it. I think it's very important for the judge to know this. For the sake of the child. Now, you abandoned me, you left me, and you never had any grounds. And you still didn't have any grounds. And I swear to you, Frank, in front of everybody here, I will never let you divorce me to marry that woman.
Well, I'm sorry, Delia, but I am getting a divorce sooner or later.
Your Honor, in our faith, you're only allowed to be married once. So if Frank chooses to leave me and little John, and also chooses to leave the church, I'm not going to help him do that. If I have to, I'll go to every court. I'll do everything that I can. But he's not going to divorce me to marry Jill.
You can delay me, Dee, but you can't stop me, and Judge Wallach knows that.
Now, Mrs. Ryan, that's enough. You sit down, please, Mr. Ryan. And you too, Mrs. Ryan. I have an announcement to make.
It is my recommendation recommendation that Mr. Jacks be granted sole custody.
You will not get my daughter.
This week,
Last chance, share custody with Carter. Or what? I am gonna leave you begging for mercy.
Sonny takes extreme measures.
You're gonna be done.
Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Hair is so dry, it's attracting the wrong kind of attention? Get Triple Nutrition from Garnier Fructis. It's moisture with essential nutrition. 3 weightless oils, avocado, olive, and shea, work deep, transforming dry hair into shiny, silky, sensational hair. Proven to make hair 3 times stronger, 3 times healthier. Proven to work in just 1 use. Nutrition makes all the difference. Triple Nutrition from Garnier Fructis. It's proven to perform. Garnier, take care.
It's the way you bring out the sun. It's the way you make it all fun.
Know who makes the day sunny? My mom and Sunny D. I love the taste. Mom loves the vitamin C. And now it has 40% fewer calories than most regular soda brands. Sunny D.
Make today a sunny day.
Drink up and download free music. Find out more at sunnyd.com.
This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You will never take over my life.
Nothing is gonna change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming. You're back. This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Down.
Operator? Operator! Isn't anybody out there? Oh, I can't wait. Nurse? Is there a nurse out there? Oh, Clem, I need a phone that works.
Whoa, easy.
Frank, find Frank for me. Or Faith. Where's Faith?
Well, I don't know where either one of them is, but what I do know is you have no business up in bed.
But my phone is disconnected.
We don't want you using a phone yet, not with that
Oh,
head.
no, Clem, listen. I have to talk to somebody. Please, I
Right-
have to talk to somebody.
Right now, you need to be back in the bed.
No.
Now, Jill, if you fall, you can really rack yourself
No.
up.
No, Clem, please. I don't want to get into bed. Please,
Nevertheless.
Clem, listen to me. I know you'll understand. I need your help. I'm in a terrible mess. Please, you can help me.
Okay, I'll do what I can, but first, I want you to lie back down.
No, look, will you stop treating me like I was some sort of child or something? That's not helping
Listen,
me.
nothing justifies what you're doing to yourself
That's
right
because
now.
you don't understand what I'm
I
trying
think I
to
do.
tell you.
And it's my guess that you're going to have a beautiful baby if you take care of yourself. And that the Ryans will be as kind and as loving to you as they are to everyone.
No, but Clem, that's just it. They won't be if they find
That's
out.
enough, Jill.
No, listen to me.
Jill,
Please
stop right now.
understand
Not
what
another
I'm
word
trying.
until I say so.
Clem,
Jill!
listen.
Jill! I'm talking to you as a doctor. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Okay, and another. And still another. Okay. You feeling a little more calm?
Yes,
Okay. Now you pay attention to me. With your pregnancy and that head, you have no business letting yourself get that upset about anything. If you want me to find Frank, I'll reach him for you. If you want Faith, I'll have a page. They're the people that you want to see, right?
Yes, please.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Clem.
So you see, it's no big problem. Nothing that we can't take care of, is it?
But you'll call them right now, right?
As soon as I leave this room. Only one thing. No more getting out of bed. No more worrying, okay?
Okay.
Okay. A couple of phone calls, and everything's taken care of.
Thank you.
Okay. You take it easy.
Thanks. I have to tell him. I have to.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children. Only on SoapNet.
Two sisters, two new chances for love.
I came back for you.
The waiting is over.
We are really doing this.
But is Kendall ready to move on? And
I want this. I want you.
Bianca's feelings are returned. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Next week on All New Views, they'll be provocative, personal, healing, and funny. The star of Rizzoli and Isles, Angie Harmon. Then Billy Ray Cyrus is back. Plus, reality star Bethany Frankel, guest co-host. And catch up with straight shooter Roseanne Barr. Next week on All New Views.
That kind of pledge on your side isn't just a great way to clean wood. Pledge is also gentle on leather, safe on stainless. Mr. Spot, great for shining motorcycles. Wood, come on, it's Pledge. Car seats and dashboards. Hey there, cleans laminate furniture or whatever that was. Even granite. Today, Pledge shines a whole lot more than just end tables.
For a quick dusting, try Pledge Wipes.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Announcing America's favorite cereal is now Honey Nut Cheerios! Yep, America's favorite! So we're celebrating the honey sweetness, crunchy oats, and hey, don't forget me! Honey Nut Cheerios! Make it your favorite too!
Shatter everything you know about shine. New color sensational High Shine from Maybelline, New York. Our first High Shine color in a stick. Now pigments are micro-illuminated. Honey Nectar creates our most luxurious feel. New High Shine.
Only from Maybelline. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Ingo Rademacher and Vanessa Marcel Giovinazzo say so long to poor Charles.
Wow.
And Constance Towers is back as troublemaker Helena.
It's true.
On One Life to Live, Tony Award-winning actress LaShawns debuts as Yvette, while Tuck Watkins returns as David Vickers.
What do you think about that?
And on All My Children, Josh Duhamel, Eva LaRue, and Torsten Kay take one more trip to Pine Valley.
I'm here to stay.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet and ABC.com.
She thought she found the perfect family, but she has a mother of a problem.
Your mother tried to kill me.
Gwyneth Paltrow stars in a SoapNet movie event. Hush, next Thursday at 2 on SoapNet.
Hop on over to SoapNet to catch the latest Genoa City drama. This is going to be very, very good. The Young and the Restless tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
His fiancée was murdered.
Sorry about your loss.
This week,
Thanks to Todd Manning, Jack will never have to pay for what he did.
Rex wants payback.
By the time I'm done, Jack will know how it feels to lose his mother, and Todd will know how it feels to lose his wife. Then we'll be even.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
It is my recommendation that Mr. Jacks be granted sole custody.
You will not get my daughter.
This week,
Last chance, share custody with Carter. Or what? I am gonna leave you begging for mercy.
Sonny takes extreme measures.
You're gonna be done.
Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
As I told you before, I'd hoped to reach a decision in this case today. However, in the light of the new information Mrs. Ryan has brought to the court's attention, I'll require more time.
Of course, Your Honor. Thank you. May I say a few words on behalf of my client?
Yes, I think I'd be interested in hearing from both parties. Briefly, please.
Judge Wallach, what we're all concerned with here is the welfare of the child. Now, it's a matter of public record that Mr. and Mrs. Ryan have had difficulties for a period of years now, difficulties which stem in great deal from Mr. Ryan's adulterous relationship with Jill Coleridge.
Your
Please,
Honor.
Mr. Ryan, you will have your opportunity to speak. The unhappiness in the Ryan household has continued over a period of almost 4 years. Now, we have heard from Mr. Ryan's relative questions raised about Mrs. Ryan's competence as a mother. But let me remind the court that during the first months of the baby's life, Mrs. Ryan was solely responsible for him. and during that time he was happy and healthy. Mr. Ryan, on the other hand, was away practically every night, campaigning, seeing Miss Coleridge, and Mrs. Ryan was left alone at the apartment looking after the baby. During that time, she was a loving mother, a concerned mother, a devoted mother. Now the court has heard testimony that in recent months, during a period of time in which Mrs. Ryan was extremely unhappy due to the continuing faithlessness of her husband, she, once in a while, failed to meet the baby's needs. But I ask you, what mother, under similar circumstances, once in a great while, doesn't fail to meet a baby's needs? Considering the terrible secret in the Ryan home and the strain under which Mrs. Ryan has been living, I suggest that she has been a remarkably fine mother. Certainly, little John is a happy, healthy child whose mother wants only to be a mother to him. She has no other calling but motherhood. Mr. Ryan, on the other hand, suggests that he be awarded custody so that little John can be raised by hired employees, since Mr. Ryan has a busy schedule which demands his time both during the day and in the evenings. We have not yet been told what role Miss Coleridge will play in little John's life after her own baby is born. Your Honor, in view of everything that Mrs. Ryan has to give little John, and in contrast, Mr. Ryan's active political career and personal problems, I ask that you assign custody to Mrs. Ryan. She is a loving mother. She will provide a loving home for her only child, the child to whom she will devote her full attention. Thank you.
Mr. Ryan, may I hear from you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll spare you any detailed emotional appeal. The reason for my raising this action was because I felt Mrs. Ryan was not stable enough to provide a proper home for my son. Now, testimony has supported that belief, including accounts of her occasional capacity for violence. Now, I must confess, I have some regret in feeling it necessary to seek sole custody of our child, but I do so with the full conviction that it's absolutely the best thing for him. Now, as to what I can give him, it seems to me I can only say this. I intend to make a warm and loving home with Miss Jillian Coleridge, with whom I've been deeply in love for the past 4 years, and to whom I plan and hope to devote the rest of my life. It is true, we are having a child, and I also hope that it will be the first of several. In fact, I want little John to live in that kind of household with us and with his brothers and sisters. It is my judgment, Your Honor, that we can provide him with a stable, secure, and loving home. Now, while it is true that Miss Coleridge and I both are attorneys, as is Your Honor, and will have many activities outside the household, I believe with my whole heart that such a home can only be inspiring and encourage the child to fulfill himself as completely as is humanly possible. I make no apologies for the lifestyle we propose. Indeed, if I didn't believe with all my heart that it is a far better lifestyle than any that Mrs. Ryan could provide, I wouldn't be here today. I ask Your Honor to consider what each of us has to offer to the child in the future, and to make your decision based upon his best interest. Thank you.
Miss Burney, Mr. Ryan, I appreciate your talking to the point, and I do have a clear understanding of the alternatives. I know you're both anxious for a decision, but I can't give one until I recall 2 witnesses.
Your Honor, you understand that each of us is eager to resolve this situation as quickly as possible.
Of course, no one is served by delay. I promise I'll have a decision within a day or 2. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Well, you really thought you would get away with it this time. You didn't think I would find out in time, did you?
I still think you don't understand that Jill's pregnancy has nothing to do with which of us is the better parent for little John.
Well, I don't think the judge thinks that. You know something, Frank? I wish you had a good look at your face.
Huh, really? So how did you do it, Delia? How did you find out? Reading somebody's mail?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. But right now, that doesn't matter. What matters is what you've done today, demeaning Jillian in front of the judge. That was really rotten.
It was only the truth, Mr. Ryan.
Oh? After pushing and half killing Jill, the least you could have done is spare her this.
I was supposed to to be sweet and gentle to her after what she's done to me. You know, sometimes, Frank, I don't think you're very bright at all.
You know, I realize that we're both angry, Delia, but this isn't doing any of us any good.
Well, I'll tell you something. It's doing me a lot of good. You know why? Because you don't like what happened here today. And I'll tell you something. I'm going to go on in the same way. You're not going to get custody of little John. Jill's baby is going to be born and grow up and die of old age, a bastard!